Good afternoon, all the lecturers. Thanks for the chance that given to me. I am Silmi Sirati Suailo. I want to share my research finding. Before I start, I want to give a big thanks for my academic advisor, which is Sir Hendrik Marwanaya and Ma'am Felicia Legatumplesi. So for not wasting too much time, let's start. My research title is Enhancing Speaking Skill in Online Learning, a case study of EFL learners in SMA Negeri 13 Ambon. In my research, I divided into 4 chapters. The first chapter talking about the introduction. So in my introduction, I put the 3 big points. The first one is about the background study. Background study talking about the theories from expert and comparing with the phenomena that I encountered in SMA Negeri 13 Ambon. First, I put Kadamovna in 2021, where she found that the standard to know how to express the speaking well through the mastery of pronunciation, accent, and vocabularies. While Lishanti in 2018 also found that the importance of learning EFL is on applying the concept to the practicing way. Moved to Rahmawati et al. In 2021, where it contrasts with the concept of speaking skill, which is to show a significant decrease in terms of applying the speaking ability while online learning activity. Otherwise, learning also had negative impacts, such based on Saleh et al. In 2020, where they found several impacts such as no self-discipline, lack of face-to-face interaction, and lack of input from the lectures. I encountered the phenomenon that occurred in SMA Negeri 13 Ambon, which is the English lesson on online taught by the English teacher, commonly optimize the English materials by using the available online platforms. And the online platforms that they usually use is WhatsApp application, Zoom meeting, and Google Classroom.
Next, talking about the research question and research objective. The first, I have 3 research questions here. The first, what speaking tasks are presented in online learning class? How are the speaking tasks presented in what online learning class? And how do the learners work on their speaking tasks? And all the research question create the research objective based on 3 research questions I've been mentioned before. Next, we will talking about the literature review. I divided into 4 points. The first, the concept of speaking skill, the concept of online learning, English lesson implemented in high school, and the previous study, which I reviewed some theories from Idris et al. In 2021, Sofatunisa et al. In 2021, Gustriani Ayundina and Hamza in 2021, and also Rodriguez and Firmani in 2015. Here, the methodology. In my methodology, I used the case study approach proposed by Raharjo in 2012 and setting of the study in SMA Negeri 13 Ambon 11th grade of Miyapur, and the subject of the study, of course, the learners of SMA Negeri 13 Ambon consists of 31 students. Next, my research procedures. And here, the flowchart, as you can see, I use the theory proposed by Creswell in 2014, which is about a sequential exploratory mixed method, and it divided into interview and questionnaire, proposed by Zetiadi in 2016 and Zyme in 2013. And the last, I analyzing the data by using the expert from Sugiono in 2013 and also from Byungin in 2008. Her the research finding. The first, the findings based on the research question number 1, which I found the types of speaking tasks presented by the English teacher in online learning class using WhatsApp application, Zoom meeting, and Google Classroom. As you can see at the table, there are several types of speaking tasks I found. Next, the finding based on the research question number 2, which is talking about the ways in presenting the speaking task in online learning class by the English teacher. And here, as you can see, there are the flowchart or the diagrams, which I divided into 3 based on the 3 online learning platform. And move to the last finding, which is the enhancement of students' speaking skill through the learning experience. I found the seven findings here. Each finding based on the each type of speaking that I got or I found in the result in based on the research question number one. For example, like in number one, 50.3% students in excellent range, and the number two, 30% or 9 students in poor range and need improvement to conduct an individual presentation about the analytical exposition text in Zoom meeting class. Next, 30.6% students presented very poor in responding the question from teacher in Zoom meeting class. Number 4, 34.9% students presented very poor after having a group presentation about the procedure text in the Zoom meeting class, and etc. The next slide show how I calculating the data by using the formula from Byungin in 2006 and how I calculated the data and finally making the finding based on the quantitative data that I been explained in the slide before. This is the discussion slide. I got the 2 points, which the first online learning platform helps teacher to present several types of speaking tasks, and unfortunately the speaking tasks presented in online platforms less to enhance the student speaking ability. All the explanation are acquired in each point. Like that's all I can explain. Thank you so much.